I'm Special Agent Cedric Moore.
I am Special Agent Emmanuel Santana.
I am Special Agent Ebony Briscoe Jenkins.
I'm Special Agent Stacy Polu, and I work for the Air Force Office of Special Investigations.
So my previous career field prior to joining OSI was aircrew flight equipment. So essentially I was in charge of the lives of crew members and passengers aboard Air Force aircraft.
So prior to joining OSI, I had the opportunity of working with OSI agents while I was working a narcotics detection dog. And what intrigued me about the OSI mission, specifically the drug mission, was that you found drugs right away with the help of the canines, but also that the guys there just seemed like they were a really organized, cohesive unit. And that's something that I really enjoyed, is working with a team. Working with the dogs, it was usually just the handler and the dog, but when you worked with agents, I always noticed there was 2 to 4 of them all the time, and they always seemed like they were having a great time, regardless of what the circumstances were.
My previous career field experience helped me, I would say, really with my last job within Security Forces, which was a Security Forces investigator. I conducted joint investigations with OSI when it came to the drugs that were coming onto the base. And I was able to sit down in the same interview room with a lot of the agents, and I was able to see the passion that they had while they were doing their job. And I knew that that was something that I wanted to do full time. And I think by working closely with those individuals, when I came over to OSI, it was an easy transition.
So my favorite part of FLETC is just how active you are. There are days that you're gonna spend in the classroom, but most of the time in FLETC, you're gonna be doing something different, different than what you did the day before. So in the morning, you may be at the firing range. After that, you may go to ORT, which is Officer Response Tactics. And then after lunch, you may hit the driving range. So the staff there, they do pretty well with keeping the students active throughout your time at FLETC.
In my current role in OSI, I'm the personal security advisor for the commander of United States Strategic Command. In that job, I advise him of any type of safety concerns, and I control his itinerary. I utilize a team of protective service members to make sure we do vulnerability assessments for all locations that the commander is going to visit, and we mitigate any threats that may arise.
I work with the Cyber Investigations and Operations, or otherwise known as CINO. In that position, I conduct and execute cyber threat pursuit, which basically we go after actors that are after cyber threats for the Air Force and DoD. And I do that by conducting law enforcement and counterintelligence operations and investigations.
So the best part about being a special agent is the team concept. As I had mentioned before, I enjoy working with people. I enjoy learning their stories. I enjoy learning different ideas. Not everyone has the same way to skin a cat. It's the same way in running an investigation.
I feel like I have a direct effect on everyday Air Force. Usually you hear about the intangibles that people have just by standing guard and security, but every day I go to work and know that I have a direct hand in conducting an investigation and seeing it all the way through the end, and trying to do my best and have pride in knowing that someone's making the most informed decision. And that may not be me, but I get to at least talk to those people.
The advice that I would give an airman that's interested in joining OSI is to ensure that you have a good mental capacity. We deal with a lot of things in OSI that are quite challenging, and being able to compartmentalize and also have an outlet to go to be able to discuss things, whether that be with a fellow agent or a chaplain. You need to have that before coming to OSI, or at least to have that understanding. You also have to be able to get the buy-in from your family. I'm an active duty airman, I'm married to an active duty airman, and we have children, so it can be quite challenging, but I think if you have a really good support system within your family and within your detachment, you'll be able to succeed.
Definitely do your research. OSI is challenging, and OSI also expects the best from their agents. But I also tell those that are married to talk to their spouses about joining OSI. because it's not just the journey, it's not the individual, the airman that is interested in OSI that's going to be taking that journey. It's also the spouse is also going to be on that ride as well, and there's going to be sacrifices on both ends. So making sure that they're on board is crucial.